position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas.
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He'll try to do it himself. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Braswell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's what...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, and he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's St. Clair. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Lets it fly on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Running it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it, but deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got him downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are flying down the field.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Looking for a deep man. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks, it's Stewart. Rustled out of bounds and the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw, using his legs to buy some time. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Gets the back moving. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finding open areas. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Braswell. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. This time it's complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Motion from the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna run it. It's Braswell.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Lindsey. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
and there will be no return. As the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Uncorks one. Hits the open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Caught, close to the marker, it's Marsh. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Using his feet. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds a man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Bully ball on third and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Lindsey. That's caught, it's Gilmore. There he goes. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quarterback adapting. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Making side adjustments here. On the snap, it's Braswell. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in down the middle. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. The
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
To the air on second down. Dances away. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not